Tuesday, 7:30 in the morning. We're on our way to Joshua Tree. We really don't know what to expect. We've never camped in California. There's a charge of $25 per vehicle to get into the park, but you can leave and come back. You can also purchase a yearly pass that allows you to go to any national park for the whole year. In addition to that, you have to pay $15 per night for your campsite, and you get this cool map that allows you to find the hikes, trails, and off-roads. It seems like it's really busy because it's spring break. We found this couple that are living in there, like, yeah, you can take our spot. So Emily's filling up the envelope information so we can go and set up our tents. So this is our site. Pretty happy about it. When you find the site that you're going to be camping, you have to go to the entrance of the campground, fill up the information, leave cash or check, then detach the part from the information and put it on your campsite. So we just set up our tent for eating with the help of Elena and Emily, and now she's making some sandwiches. Make sure you bring plenty of water. They recommend 2 gallons per person per day. About to have some lunch, and then we still have to set up the tent, but it's awesome that we have this screen right here in the shade. I highly recommend getting one of those shelters, especially the ones with mosquito protection. It gets really sunny, and during the day you need some type of shelter. So I don't know where the stakes went for this tent. We left the stakes from the tent at home, so we improvised with racks and we used some of the stakes from the shelter, and it actually is really windy, so it works to use racks to hold the tents. You definitely need sleeping bags because it gets really cold at night.
Whoa. Try.
So yeah, this is awesome. I love this wind and it's just very refreshing. So this is the campsite. That's our spot right there. Later on we went on a hike towards Skull Rock. Now the surface of these rocks is very rough, so if you have kids, I highly recommend bringing band-aids or a first aid kit. You can buy really cheap band-aids at the dollar store. The highly popular Skull Rock. It looks like Subaru people like to camp. And this is ours. And now we're gonna set up the fire to grill some brats and some hot dogs. The first wood fire that we got was from a gas station. It smoked for a long time, it was humid. Then the second time we got it was at 7-Eleven, which is $1 more, but definitely worth it because the first time it just took forever to catch fire and it was just a lot of smoke. I also pre-cooked these beer brats at home the night before. That way I knew they would last longer and they would be much easier to prepare on a fire. You just want one, right, Emily? Time to make the breakfast. After our breakfast, we drove to a hike at Barker Dam.
I didn't want to.
You can hear all the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
No!
We were just talking to a couple that was taking some pictures of us, and they were saying that this was full of water 20 years ago, so you can see how dry it is now. So now I'm gonna climb the biggest rock I've ever climbed in my whole life. We also went in an off-road that any vehicle can do, but it definitely is a lot of fun to do in a Subaru Outback. So yeah, we're done with the hikes. We're just gonna relax. This is the last night that we stay here in Joshua Tree. There's a bullfire. This was an amazing experience, and I truly believe that life is about the simple things. It's not really about the things that you own or material things, but about the moments that you live. We didn't know if this was gonna work. I mean, it was a spring break, and it was first come, first serve for these campsites. But what we did is to follow our instinct. I believe that deep inside you, we all have the answers that we're seeking. We just have to trust in ourselves and follow our instinct. I have been doing that my entire life, and it has worked for me. The road is long ahead, but after all, you are the one that is in charge of what path you're gonna take. So now, I can't wait for our next adventure.